Guys, this is the second part of the lecture 5. So as we said, in terms of the we have a central nervous system and the peripheral nervous system, and the peripheral nervous system contain billions of the neurons connected to each other to make the signal moving from the brain or the spinal cord to the organs. We will take one of the neurons. Okay, this is the neuron, and the structure of the neuron contain dendrites, contain a cell body, and axon terminal. The dendrites, they are short and branch and unmyelinated part of the neuron, which is specialized for receiving the signal from other neuron. Okay, so there is another neuron connected to this neuron. The signal will be moving from this neuron to other neuron, and then it will be going toward the cell body. So this is the first part. The cell body is the core of the neuron, and its function is to maintain the cell and to keep the neuron functioning efficiently. So this is the core of the neuron. If the core of the neuron working well, that means the neuron will be sending the information well. So this is the soma, or we will say it as cell body. We have the axon, which is the most important part for carrying the electrical signal to the other neuron, which is named carrier the electrical message away from the cell body to the nerve terminal or the axon terminal. Axon are 1 meter long, so this one is 1 meter long, and we have two types of the nerve fibers. You have myelinated one and unmyelinated one. So we will talk about the both sides. For example, this one is the myelinated nerve fiber or nerve fiber, yes, and we will see what is the unmyelinated one. The last one is the axon terminal, and the axon terminal, just you can see it here. Axon terminal is like they will sending is a bottom-like ending of the axon, which is axon make a synaptic contact. Okay, so the signal will make synaptic contact and sending the information from that neuron to another neuron. Okay, so the one that's responsible to sending the information from one neuron to another is named synaptic contact, which is coming in the axon terminals. All right. In terms of the types of the neurons or types of the axon terminal, we have two parts. We have axon with unmyelinated nerve fiber, and we have axon with the myelin sheath or myelin nerve fiber. What's the difference between them? First of all, the examination of the axon of various neurons within the electron microscope indicate that there is two different types of nerve fiber. The one is the membrane of some axon are covered with a fatty insulated layer called the myelin. So this one, fatty covered layer, is named myelin. That has a small uninsulated gaps called nodes of Rainbow. So they have small space here. This is small space between them. So we name it nodes of Rainbow. Okay. Every few millimeters, these nerves are referred to as the myelin nerve. So myelin nerve, they have a myelin sheath, which is this one covered, and we have a space between them, just like it's named nodes of nerve. The second one, the axon of the other nerve have no myelin sheath. So see, there's no myelin sheath, and this nerve is called unmyelinated nerve. So now we know the difference between them, because of this myelin sheath. What's the difference between them? In terms of description, the myelin nerve fiber are nerve fiber that are insulated by the myelin sheath. This one have no myelin sheath. The color, this one have are white in color. This one is gray in color. The speed of the transmission, this is the important. Due to the presence of the nodes of Rainbow on the myelin nerve fiber, the speed of the transmission here is high in the myelin nerve fiber. So if the brain want to send a high speed information, this should send it to the myelin part, not the unmyelin part. While the unmyelin part do not have the myelin insulation, and therefore the speed of the transmission will be low. The location, most neurons in the central and peripheral nervous system are myelinated because they are required fast conduction speed, such as a neuron involved in the spinal reflex. So any fast reflection is coming to you, or fast response, that means it's traveled through the myelin nerve fiber. While the unmyelin nerve can be found in the both peripheral and central nervous system in the group C nerve fiber, responsible for the transmission of the secondary pain or itch. Impulse conduction, due to the presence of myelin sheath, myelin nerve fiber does not lose the impulse during the conduction. So there is no loss of the pulse, while this one is losing the pulse during the conduction. The exons, the nerve fiber with the long axon are myelinated. The short axon nerve fiber are unmyelinated. So this one have a long and this one have a short one. And this is the end of part 2. Thank you very much.